The final word tonight from mob hitman turned informant John Vesey. He took down the local mob boss and 30 other wise guys. Now he confronts his past and his future with our Dave Schratweiser.
When it comes to his life in the mob, John Vesey thinks he should have the last word, and tonight he does. He talks about one of his most notorious acts as a mob enforcer, and he has some advice for the local wise guys. He says they should wise up. Former mob enforcer and hitman John Vesey knows his way around power tools and heavy equipment. But these days, instead of using a drill to torture people, he's become a real handyman around his big home, thousands of miles from his hometown of Philadelphia.
John's here, power tools and all, but I work with them now, unlike before.
Vesey drives fast cars and motorcycles, even flies in jets after recent success as the manager of 5 local car dealerships. But it wasn't always this way. Vesey made a name for himself back in the 90s with his fists, his gun, and sheer terror when he came calling to pick up the mob's protection money.
And I had a street sweeper and an Uzi, 2 guns. And I threw 2 rolls of quarters down. I said, call some more people, there ain't enough of you. I got too many bullets. And they said, whoa, 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 whoa.
The 47-year-old Vesey mesmerized a federal jury during the racketeering trial of mob boss John Stanfa back in 1995. That's when he confessed to 2 murders and to using a power drill to torture a man who threatened to kill him, a mob associate named Joe Fudge.
He's out to kill me, telling everybody on the street he's going to kill me. I put the drill in his hair like it would just pull out big clumps. And then I started drilling his knees. Well, I did his elbows first. Then I did his hips. Then I did his knee, and my drill bit broke, in the jeans. And I got really mad about that, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I would doubt that he's still in danger.
Vesey's testimony was so real, so raw, it took down mob boss John Stanfa, who went to prison for 5 life terms. 30 other wise guys also went to jail. Defense lawyer Howard Popper remembers Vesey all too well.
The stories that he told couldn't be anything but the truth.
Compelling. I mean, the jury seemed to really lock on to what he was saying.
Absolutely. When you've got somebody, he's an interesting character, whether you like him or you hate him, he's an interesting character. And I think that you hit it on the head. I think the jury just really liked him, sucked it up, and knew that he was what he was appearing to be.
Vesey says his mob days are behind him. He's got a new life, a new wife, and children to take care of. He also has success, and he looks back at his life in the mob this way.
I'm saying that you can change, and you don't have to wait to get indicted to do it. I think if anybody walked away from the life, the feds would probably leave him out of an indictment, but how often does that happen?
But ever the wise guy, Vesey still likes to take a few jabs at the local mob.
You ain't good fellas. You're not mafia. You're not La Cosa Nostra. I don't even think you're a street gang, personally.
Vesey says he's quite aware that another round of mob indictments is on the way, and he thinks his one-time fellow wise guys should wise up.
Being in the mafia, there's no risk. You know you're going down. There's no going up. They're coming after you, and they're not going to stop. They got countless money. They keep printing. And when you're in the mafia, guess where you got to be? You got to be in the street. Because if you're not in the street making that money, ain't nobody going to bring it to you. So you got to be out there, which means you got to get photographed, and they got to listen to you talk, because you got to call people. So there's no way to win.
As for his future, Vesey claims he has no plans to return to Philadelphia or his mob lifestyle. He says he owes it to his family to stay straight. He also owes it to his brother Billy, who convinced him to turn his life around, then lost his own life at the hands of 2 mob assassins the day John Vesey was to take the witness stand against the mob.
They might have thought they killed him, but they didn't. He's still here. And everything I accomplished is through him. Every single thing. It was for him, in some way with him. And one day I'll get to go to a cemetery and I'll get to put flowers there properly.
So that's the final word from John Vesey, at least for now. He continues to try and live his life on the straight and narrow. Whether he succeeds, only time will tell. In South Philadelphia, Dave Schratweiser, Fox 29 News.